Now I'm going to teach you replacement model 3, which is group replacement. This is not similar to the individual replacement, because in individual replacement we are going to replace only one asset at a time. Generally the cost of the asset will be very high, whereas in case of group replacement the cost of the asset will be very low, say 50 rupees or 100 rupees, whereas in case of individual replacement it will be very high. I'll teach this model with help of this example problem. A factory has 1000 electric bulbs. The cost of replacing one electric bulb individually is rupees 20. If the bulbs are replaced in bulk or group, it is rupees 5 per bulb. The factory was following independent replacement policy and asks your advice on group replacement policy. The probability of failure for the 5-year period is at the end of year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have given the probability of failure, which is 0.1, 0.25, 0.45, 0.70 and 1.0. The question asked here is, what policy should the company adopt and what is the optimal replacement period and optimal replacement cost? Now shall we go to the solution part? See, here we should compare the individual replacement cost and the group replacement cost. On comparing, if you find the cost of individual replacement is lower than the cost of group replacement, we can continue with the individual replacement policy. In case the cost of group replacement is lesser than the cost of individual replacement, we can go to the group replacement policy. So let us first check what is the cost of individual replacement policy. The cost of individual replacement policy. To find that, first you will have to find out what is the expected life of each bulb. In the problem, it is given for 5 years and it was given as 0.1, 0.25, 0.35, 0.70 and 1.0. But what you should do is, you should actually calculate the probability of failure for each year individually, because in the problem it is given in cumulative basis, right? So which means for the first year it is 0.1, for the second year 0.25 minus the previous year's 0.1, it is 0.15, and in the third year it is 0.35 minus 0.15, which is 0.20, 0.45 minus 0.25 is 0.20, then 0.70. I'll just work it out for you. It was like this: 0.1, 0.25, 0.45, 0.70 and 1.0. For the first year it is 0.1, for the second year is 0.25 minus 0.1, which is 0.15, for the third year 0.45 minus 0.25 is 0.20, for the fourth year 0.70 minus 0.45 is 0.25, and for the fifth year 1 minus 0.70 is 0.30. So I have got it for each year individually. The next thing what we will have to do is find the expected life. Multiply the year with the probability of failure. You will get 1 into 0.1, which is 0.1, 2 into 0.15 is 0.30, then 3 into 0.20 is 0.60, then 4 into 0.25 is 1, 5 into 0.30 is 1.5, which means 2.5, 3.1, 3.4, 3.5. The expected life of each bulb is 3.5 years. After you find the expected life of each bulb, you can calculate the number of failures each year, which means there are totally 1000 bulbs. The life is 3.5, so 1000 divided by 3.5 is equal to 285.7. We will round it as 286, which means our average cost per year is equal to 286 into 20 rupees. 286 into 20 rupees, which means 5720 rupees. This is the average cost of replacement per under individual policy. Average cost of individual replacement. Now we have found for individual replacement. Similarly, we are going to find the cost of group replacement. Once we find the group replacement, then we will compare both the cost and then take our decision. So for group replacement, let us assume I am going to replace all the bulbs in the beginning of a year. The beginning of a year is referred as NO, and all the bulbs means 1000 bulbs. After this, let us assume that year we are reaching the end, which means the first year has come to a close. At the end of the first year, the probability of failure is 0.10. So what we will do, we will multiply this 1000 with 0.10. Similarly, at the end of the second year, the probability of failure is 0.15. So multiply 1000 into 0.15, and at the end of the third year it is 1000 into 0.20. Similarly, for the fourth year, it is 1000 into 0.25, and for the fifth year it is 1000 into 0.30. What have I worked here? What I have done is, I have taken the 1000 bulbs which I have replaced in the beginning of the year. These bulbs have a maximum life of 5 years, which means every year the bulbs are prone to fuse, to fail. So what I have done here is, I have taken the probability of failure for each year. For this 1000 bulbs, I have calculated the probability of failure, which means at the end of the first year, you can find 100 bulbs fail. What will happen when this 100 bulbs fail? The factory will obviously replace these bulbs. When they replace these 100 bulbs are subjected to failure, which means every year these 100 bulbs keep failing at the rate which we have already seen, which is for the first year 0.1, for the second year 0.15, for the third year 0.20, and for the fourth year 0.25. So this 100 bulbs, if it is going to fail, it is going to fail at this rate. So I have multiplied that 100 with the respective rates. I am going to do it only for the 5-year period, because the problem is for 5-year period. So after this, what we will do, we will take the number of bulbs which fail at the end of the second year, which means 1000 into 0.15 is 150, and 100 into 0.1 is 10, which means 160 bulbs fail at the end of second year. So what we are going to do now, we are going to calculate the failure rate of this 160 bulbs for the next 3 years, which is 160 into 0.10, 160 into 0.15 for the second year. For the third year, 160 into 0.20. Now for the third year you can close. For the third year, 1000 into 0.20 is 200, and 100 into 0.15 is 15, and this is 16, which means 231 bulbs. So again this 231 we are going to replace at 231 into 0.1, 231 into 0.15. Now if you calculate for N4, it is going to be 250 plus 20 plus 24 plus 23.1. 250 plus 20 plus 24 plus 23.1, which means 317.1. We will take it as 317. Now you can replace this 317 in the next year. 317 into 0.10. With this the fifth year is done. Now if you calculate 300 plus 25 plus 32 plus 231 into 15%, 231 into 0.15, then 31.7. 423.35, 423.35. So we will round this off to 424 bulbs. What we are going to do is, we are going to find the average cost of replacing these bulbs. So this is a table which will show you the average cost of group replacement. For the first year we are replacing 1000 bulbs in the beginning, which is group replacement, and 100 bulbs before the end of the year, which is individual replacement, which means 1000 into 5, 100 into 20. 1000 into 5 is 5000, 100 into 20 is 2000, that means 7000. Similarly, for the second year it is N2, 160 bulbs, 160 into 20, 160 into 20, which means 3200. For the third year it is 231, 231 into 20, 4620. And for the fourth year it is 317 bulbs, 317 into 20, 6340. And in the last year 424 bulbs into 20, which is 8480. Now take the cumulative cost. For the first year it is 7000, for the second year 7000 plus 3200, 10200, third year 10200 plus 4620, 14820 plus 6340, 21160 plus 8480, which is 29640. The last step is the average cost. Divide the cumulative cost by the respective year, which means 7000 by 1, 7000, 10200 by 2, which is 5100, 14820 by 3, which means 3 4s are 12, 3 9s are 27, 4940. Then 21160 by 4, 5000 290. 29,640 divided by 5. 5,920, which means 5,928 rather, I'm sorry. Now with this you should find out which is the least cost. In the average cost, the least is 4,940, which belongs to at the end of third year. Now compare this cost, which is the least cost in the group replacement, which is 4,940, with the cost of individual replacement, which is 5,720. It shows the cost of group replacement is very less when compared with the cost of individual replacement. So we can advise the company to go for group replacement, as the cost of group replacement is 4,940, which is lesser than the individual replacement cost of rupees 5,720. The company can adopt group replacement policy. As the company is going for group replacement policy, you can tell the optimal replacement period as is at the end of third year, and optimal replacement cost, or optimal cost rather, is rupees 4,940. You can call this as optimal cost, right? In case the individual replacement is lesser than the group replacement, the company should follow the individual replacement policy. When they go for individual replacement policy, there is no time limit to go for replacement. As and when the bulbs fuse, they can replace it. But when the company goes for group replacement policy, at the end of every third year, they should replace all the bulbs, whether they are running or not, and go with new bulbs. And then as and when the bulbs fail, they can go for individual replacement. If they do like that, their optimal cost will end up at 4,940. That's it. Thank you.